that just has such a big upside still. He's done some really good things in terms of catching the ball. His range is great. He's running better routes. We wish we had him for a few more years, but you know, fun guy to be around.
Right, and talking about the slot in the zone read offense, a guy who kind of has to wear all three hats. How well has he done that, and how crucial is that position in the offense?
Huge. I mean, huge. The more, you know, you look at his role last year in the SC game or this year in many games is that guy right there that's sometimes the block option, sometimes the throw option, and then sometimes go deep, and he's handled all three of those really well.
Right. Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Can you talk
that changed very quickly there.
Yeah, that was all.
What I say.
Can you talk about, you know, they just announced with Nate Costa, what are sort of your feelings right now about everything?
Well, my feelings are extremely unfortunate for Nate and for our team that occurs, and that's just the unfortunate stark reality sometimes is guys get hurt, and it's certainly not a good thing in any way. That's happened at other spots on our team this year, and guys have responded, and I hope this won't be an exception.
Stealing something straight from the paper, I think they put it quite well, but you know, they talked about you can't play any differently. You have to play your style.
Yeah, exactly, and we've talked about that a little bit of the second you start playing not to get hurt, you get hurt. Or it's kind of like, you know, if you're up in a basketball game, you can't put the ball on your hip, or else, you know, it's going to get stolen and they're going to make a comeback, whatever that is. And we have a certain style, and our guys believe in that style, and we just need to keep playing.
Darren's a young guy. Do you think it's still in the back of his mind no matter what you tell him?
I don't know. Darren's been very resilient in a good way all season long, and I certainly don't expect him to change any style at this point. He shouldn't.
Talk about the new backup and how he goes about preparing and your confidence in him.
Tremendously confident. You know, he's a guy that's really done a good job, just as Nate did, of not being quote unquote the guy, but he's at every meeting. He's been very attentive, asked great questions, and we don't do with our scout guys. We don't, you know, put him in a different meeting or anything. He's been in every meeting and every game plan situation. So our team is extremely confident in him, and that's really what matters.
Are we making too much out of this?
Oh, well, hey, at this point of the season, you got to have some storylines, and that's a good one. But hopefully none of this matters, and we stay healthy and go.
Have you talked one-on-one with Nate? And if you did, what did you say? Have you talked about things other than football, just the life experience?
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to him a few times since then, and it's just, I mean, it's very unfortunate, it's sad. But it's just such a weird reality for him, and the way that it happened, all the things that had to go wrong. You talk about, you know, your lottery odds of how this injury occurred to a guy that's already been injured that many times. It's just amazing, and it just again proves that, you know, you could drop your camera on your toe and break your foot, or you could walk down the street and, you know, but he was on a football field, and so it's just bizarre and sad and unfortunate, but we love the guy. He's still part of our team, and a big part of our team.
And he can have a role still.
Absolutely. He's a guy that, you know, he just being out here today was a surge. Our guys we had a great practice today, and we need to carry that through.
How involved will he be?
It depends. They're trying to decide. You know, medically, I don't know the exact gist of everything, but they're trying to do some things to get him in a situation to where he could have surgery, and so part of the time he'll be, you know, doing different stuff, and I don't even know what that is, you know, medically speaking.
On game days he'll be involved?
Well, that I don't know yet for sure. That part of that will, you know, be, can he travel, all of that other stuff. It's totally 100% TBA. Yeah.
What's the Holder situation now that he's out?
Again, we've had guys in there all year long. Jackson Rice has been in there. Darren's been in there. Ryan's been in there. So, you know, again, that's a situation that we'll filter out here coming up to.
Brian's pretty much the last choice, though, because you don't want to. You're still trying to keep the red shirt, right?
Yes. Yeah, we're still trying to redshirt Brian. That's just, you know, I'm just going off the tally sheet in my mind right there. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay.